G'day, my name is Ben Forbes from Brisbane, Australia, and I'm a professional off-road triathlete racing the full XTERRA World Cup for 2025. Come on a journey with me while I try to learn YouTube. I'll explain why I sleep in a tent, what are these black things, a little bit of a glimpse into my nutrition, some dirty VO2 efforts, spending too much time in the sun and blowing up in training, cooked, and I might show you some dance moves. The day starts here in a tent, an altitude tent. 16.6. I think it's equivalent to like 2,000 meters elevation. When you live in Australia and you don't have the altitude training, you gotta do what you can. So for me, I have a tent. If you're wondering why my pillow looks like a butthole, it's because it helps my headphones fit more comfortably when I sleep sideways. The headphones are because the generator that takes the oxygen out of the air is quite noisy. Sleep breakfast is first. I just start the day with some easy tasks like emails, so I try to get on top of most of my emails in the morning before my first training session. Off to swimming, first session of the day, and then I've got a hand out some bikes at Gap Creek and then go for a ride, got some VO2 effort. Oh, fuck. Then a run off the bike. I think I'm burning out. And then probably more emails. That was painful. And gym later in this afternoon. Cooked. Let's see if we can get through it all. 4-5 minute drive, thankfully. It's easy to get all your sessions in when you got to go there like 4 days a week. Music wise, I start the day pretty chill. Not really sure how much footage I'm going to get at the pool, because at UQ pool you're not allowed to film. Man, I feel so sleepy. I did crank the altitude tent a little bit harder last night and I think I can feel it. Sort of just easing into it still. It's only at like 1,800 meters. Eventually I'll go to like 2,500 meters to 3,000 meters, and that's what you're supposed to sustain for like at least 4 to 5 weeks. I've only just started the thing, so it's only been a couple of weeks. That's how you get pumped up for training. Oh god, not sure how I feel about being that guy who walks around with a GoPro. That's a swim session done. I'm over here in the corner of the pool because I'm not allowed to film and awkward as hell. But yeah, I actually tried to film my stroke here once. Well, I got a friend to film me and then lifeguard came over and told me to delete it. Yeah, they're pretty strict on it. Swim session went well. It was about 2.5k, but the main set was 6x100s with 30 seconds rest. And you had to do the fastest average. I kept them in about 2-second difference, so about 1:15 average. Pretty happy with that. So I don't normally do swim, bike, run, and gym all in one day, but sometimes it happens because to fit the frequency in of keeping up all those different disciplines throughout the week, sometimes you gotta triple up or quad up. And today I don't have coaching, so it was a good day to do it. That is the greatest juggle of triathlon training, and it does keep things interesting. Yeah, trying not to get burnt out within a season or a month or a week or even just this one day. It's hard to manage all this stuff all in one go, and that's why I wanted to do these videos, sort of show you how I manage it, how I play out my day. So I'm gonna put a gap in between each session as much as possible, just to spread that fatigue out. except run, because that's got to be straight off the bike. I've recently made a system where each time I sink a 600ml bottle, I move one of the rubber bands down just to keep myself accountable, because at my ripe age of 30, I still hadn't got hydration done correctly. I found I was having only like 1200 to 1500 ml of water a day, and that's through doing all this triathlon training, where you're supposed to have about 4 liters. So I was well under half of what I was supposed to take. But now I have like 4 or 5 liters a day, because I keep myself accountable, knowing how many I've had with these little rubber bands. So if you're not hydrating properly, which you're probably not, because no one does, if you're not an athlete training every day, then you can probably get away with about 3 liters. But if you're training, more like 4 to 5. And with these hot days recently, I have been having about 7 to 8 liters. So yeah, look into that, because it's obviously quite important to stay hydrated. In between tasks, I will go back to my to-do list and just rejig order of things, see what's next, just so I can stay focused on the correct thing at the correct time, and not convince myself that, oh, I should be working on, a project that's probably more fun. That's how I stay focused. But I hand the bikes out in an hour and a half, so I better go over those bikes, prep them up, pump up tires, make sure they're charged, double checking they're charged. Welcome to the garage. Back at the computer to check this footage to make sure it's actually filming in the right orientation and whatever, to try and make a video that's going to work on Instagram and YouTube. Back to the Duffmobile. And here is the office. Gap Creek Reserve. My parents took me here when I was probably like 2 or 3. Been here ever since. Here's 3 rigs. Gave me a little sachet of electrolytes to try. That was cool, catching up with Sam Treebles. Guy I used to race downhill with back in the day when I was like 12 and he was like 14. It was his brother and his brother's son. So yeah, there's a lot of wholesome moments in the world of Forbes MTB. It's good to see people catching up with each other. Hot day for it. Slightly dreading my session I've got coming up. Feeling a bit fatigued going into some VO2 efforts. But don't want to write yourself off too early, because I'm always surprised where good sessions come from. So I actually had my best swim this morning that I've had in several weeks. And before it, coming into it, I was like, ugh, tired, fatigued. And then yeah, still had a really good session. So even though it's the middle of the day, already been doing some sprints in the water, and now I've got to do VO2 efforts, I still might have a good session. Always show up. That is something I've learned is, yeah, just keep showing up to training. You'll have your bad ones, the ones that don't work out, but keep showing up and you might be surprised. I was about to go for a ride, but the GoPro is already dead, so I'm going to charge it up for like half an hour. 19 emails to attend to, so I hope I can smash that out and then go for a ride. Finally on the bike. What I didn't film was me running up and down the stairs forgetting all my shit, but you don't need to see that. GoPro's finally charged. It's quite a short session. It's only like 45 minutes or something. Well, 10-minute warm up, 1 minute tempo, then 1 minute on, 1 minute off for 12 minutes. So I got confused and thought it was 12 minutes of that, but it's actually 12 efforts. And then cool down. It's just one set because it's the first time I'm doing these efforts. I'm pretty cautious to do efforts for the first time. Got to ease into it, because if you go too hard, then you don't go as good quality the next day or the next session. So again, the biggest struggle of triathlon is not blowing up in training. In the first 3 minutes of a ride, if I can get my heart to zone 2, which probably shouldn't, you should probably warm up, but it is a good sign that the body is responding today well. Tricks of the trade. Probably wondering what these black things are, these sideburns. It's actually to block the wind noise on the headphones, earphones. You get much better sound quality when you muffle it out with the little sideburns. It looks ridiculous, but when you spend your life on a bike just listening to, and it's pretty nice to muffle it out and hear these sick beats. So that's the story about my sideburns. 15 minutes in, probably want to do like a 20-minute warm-up before I start these efforts at XTERRA, up the backside. If you're wondering how I'm holding this, I made a mount that I can put in my mouth. So I just sort of bite down on this like cloth and I can easily just hold it there. GoPro's are nice and light, so it's actually pretty easy to do. First effort, warm-up effort's done. That was a rude taste of what's to come. 1 minute on, 1 minute off. That's as hard as I can go for 1 minute, and then 1 minute easy. Just straight up XTERRA. I might whip out the camera on the last effort. So you can see me in the box. See you soon. As soon as I started, I realized I need 24 minutes of hill, not 12 minutes. Anyway, got to do my 6. We'll go back down the hill and then do it again to make up 12. All right, 1 more to go. 3, 2, 1, go. And I've run out of hill. 30 seconds left. I'm just gonna sprint down the hill. That shit's hard. I'm down the bottom now, so straight into another 6 efforts. See you up top. Oh man, that second set, much harder. Really hard not to blow up. 1 more effort left. Let's crank the beats. Pretend it's a world champs finish line. 3, 2. So fun. Can't believe that ride was only an hour. Completely forgot that I'm running straight after this. I got so delirious in the heat. It's like midday. And doing those efforts, oh my god. And I don't normally run in this kit. But it's just 20 minutes. So whatever, I don't give a, I don't care. It is really hot. But we must train. I think it was 20 minutes run off the bike pretty hard. Usually short ones are harder. Let's go. First kilometer, 350. I think I'm burning out in this heat. Absolutely dreaming of water. You're sucking on just sugar and salt. Oh my god, you want water so bad. If you've got the choice of concrete or off-road, always pick off-road. You're gonna look after your joints so you can run more. So you can show up the next day. Not just show up the next day, but with good quality. So if you've got the choice of grass, definitely pick grass. Oh god, I don't know what that was. Here we go, 20 minutes, 4:25 pace. That's a heart rate, 147. So yeah, it's like zone 3. I can't wait for some water. This is the highlight of my day. Finishing training, cracking open a coldie. Oh, it's so good. It's the best thing in the world. It tastes so much better when you're cooked. So that's number 3. I have a lot more to go. Had a lot of delays today. Dude who was coming to pick up a bike. It's like 45 minutes late. Then I had to charge the GoPro, so I normally have lunch at midday, but it's now 1:36. And literally as I started that bike, it hit 12 o'clock and my hunger pains started. It's very on time, but that's what happens. You gotta adapt. Time for a shower, making it as cold as possible, which still won't be cold enough for how hot it is today. Cooked. So for lunch, pretty much the same thing every day. Chicken, rice, veg, and corn chips. Shitload of water. When your kit is that sweaty, it has to go straight to the wash. You can't just have that sitting in a corner, waiting for the wash. Recovery time in the boots. Compression boots. I've never seen them before. What they do is pump the blood up your legs from the bottom. 5 compartments, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just go in different sections, pump the blood up and out of your legs. Really gets rid of that heavy feeling in your legs. Just makes you feel real fresh after. I don't do it every day, or not even every week, but days like this, it's pretty heavy, so yeah. Compression boots, there you go. Back on the emails now. Did just answer a call back about a sponsorship proposal. I sent out about 6 yesterday. I won't tell you who I've approached, but you'll see if something comes of it. For anyone watching this, if you're keen in some advertisement, social media, through my business, logos on jerseys, logos on my van, weekly social media, Insta stories, monthly post is all in the package of what I advertise for my sponsor. So if you are interested, I can send you a proposal that lists out everything I have on offer and some ideas on how I can help promote your business. Hit me up if you're keen, or let me know if you have an idea of approaching someone. Thanks. That was painful. Spent 3 hours sussing out flights for Europe. Well, it's almost 6 o'clock I was supposed to do gym, but I can feel my body is on edge after what I did today with the swim, the bike, and the run. And with all the delays, I ended up skipping a whole meal. Well, I had a late lunch, and then I was supposed to have a second meal at like 3. But I got so distracted with those bloody flights that I'm now a bit cooked and forgetful. So I'm not gonna be a hero and push through and do the gym. I'm gonna be smart, start recovering, and turn it on again tomorrow. So thanks for watching my day in the life of Ben Forbes. I hope it was more interesting than I thought it was. Well, I enjoy it. I had fun. I hope you enjoyed it too. So that wraps it up. Comment below what you would like to see. I'm definitely gonna do a nutrition video of what I eat in a day, how I do it on the cheap, why I've chosen what I've chosen. Might even go into supplements as well. Do some bike check videos, definitely some more product reviews that are coming up. But yeah, let me know what you would like to see in my world of training and racing. And the racing too is something I'm gonna cover when that starts up in April. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe.